Wyatt, Ben, and Logan, maybe Ian Bodine as the leaders for the team.
Proud to broadcast high school athletics online from Portland's West Side. We are West Side Mobile Media, Banks, Oregon.
He didn't play, but he was in class with Logan. And
Banks Braves High School Athletics on West Side Mobile Media, presented by Jason Bond Remodeling. Also brought to you by these fine sponsors: Jim's Market, Sarah Hesselman Keller Williams Realty, Wana Credit Union, Banks Post Newspaper, Econo Fab Pole Buildings, GorgeNet Internet Service, Christy Van Meter at Caliber Home Loans, LaHaye's Custom Embroidery, Main Street Pizza, Oregon National Guard, Scoggins Creek Coffee, and Specialty Screen Printing. Now here's the play-by-play voice of Westside Mobile Media, Trevor Beard, alongside color analyst Jonathan Lee.
good evening, I'm Trevor Beard, voice of Westside Mobile Media, broadcasting Banks boys basketball tonight. I'll be handling play-by-play for the boys side, and Jonathan Lee will handle color for boys basketball. Jonathan and I will switch places for girls basketball broadcasts, as earlier tonight he was on the call for the Braves' 52-26 win in a rout over the Dalles, and the game wasn't even that close. A lot of missed layups for Banks, and got outscored actually in the fourth quarter 8-2, but still able to put away the Riverhawks 52-26, the final in that one, as we get our scoreboard cleared out for tonight's boys varsity game. Taking a look at the Banks boys roster, a lot of people at the 3A level, Jonathan, expecting a lot of big things from the Banks Braves, and they're ranked fifth in the first OSAA 3A coaches poll, the preseason poll to start the season. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of the 10 varsity members of the roster are seniors. The only holdout, sophomore guard Noel Mayo, and his older brother Ben, one of those 9 seniors. He can get hot from beyond the arc. As we said last year, hot Mayo will make you sick, and he made a lot of defenses sick last year with his three-point shooting. The Dalles Riverhawks, very deep, not quite as many seniors as Banks, but a very experience-laden team, all juniors and seniors. And actually, the Dalles has the height advantage. They have a 6'3", 6'4", 6'3" junior William Lee, and 6'4" senior number 24 Braden Schwartz are going to be the leading post players for the Dalles, and Logan Kind. Actually, Logan Kind only listed at 6'1". Dylan Jansen, the tallest player on the Braves, at 6'3", but don't have a lot of experience with the Dalles, but I think the guard play, what we know about Banks from previous seasons, may counteract that size for the Dalles.
Well, you know what they say, to the best way to counter lack of height is speed and defense. And the Banks Braves definitely do have a lot of quickness, and they've got some great shooters. Wyatt Selleck, one of those. Ben Mayo, as you said, he can get hot. Another streaky shooter we're just talking about here is Grayson Boss. We saw him a little bit in some mop-up duty last year. And Grayson, he can be very streaky. If he gets in a rhythm, watch out for him as well. But he's also a great defender. Talk about some great post defenders. Ian Bodine had a lot of, I remember him, he came off and gave them a big lift in a lot of games last season. And so now I'm expecting him to kind of maybe fill in to be the starter this year, and to kind of be that lift for the Braves this year. So I think there's a lot to be. I would expect that Ian Bodine and Logan Kind are going to be your post. Of course, you're trying to replace Charlie White, who's graduated. He was on the post, and then of course the all-everything Cooper Goebel wasn't really a post. He was a guard. He was a 6'5" guard. But you've got two big holes, but you know what? This team's not lost. You know, some I'm sure there's some skeptics out there be like, well, you don't have Cooper, you don't have Charlie White, you don't have the muscle of Vereen inside. But this team plus has plenty of muscle. I mean, Grayson Voss is out there, Ian Bodine, excuse me, like I was talking about, he showed a lot of muscle down and low and was a spark in a lot of games, I remember, and particularly playoff games. And Logan Kind, he's can be not so kind to opposing competition down low. So, you know, this is a team that the cupboard is far from bare here at Banks, and definitely with the guard play out front and the defense of this team, it can make up for a lot of they might be unmatched with they don't have a lot of height this year, but I think what they lack in height, they'll make up for in quickness and defense and three-point shooting.
Yeah, we didn't get a chance to go over the Awana Credit Union scoreboard tonight, but taking a look in the early season at the 3A level, only one team in the Coastal Range League in boys basketball so far has a win, and that's the Yamhill Carlton win at Jervis. Four other teams have played. Rainier, Riverdale, Corbett, and Neocani all have one loss in their only game. And really, Corbett got blown out by Columbia of White Salmon earlier in the week. Want to give a shout out to Ian Hutchins. Ian, the new head coach at Blanchet in Salem. Ian, a recent graduate of Banks, 2018, I believe. They fell 69-62 at Valley Catholic earlier in the week, and then routed Jefferson last night for Ian's first win as a high school basketball coach. And Jonathan, really loving those the Dalles uniforms. Kind of remind me a lot of the Cleveland Cavaliers as far as the color scheme.
Might be a lot of the Crescent Valley Red Raiders, the same color scheme. Of course, some folks up here may not may not be familiar with the Crescent Valley Red Raiders. Of course, they were in Corvallis, Mid-Willamette Conference, 6A school. But, yeah, that same color scheme with the black. Also, another team that those are pretty much a carbon copy of is a Pac-12 school, the USC Trojans, with the black and the cardinal and the gold around it.
Almost similar
and
to...
if you look at the lettering on the front, it says the Dalles USC. They have the Trojans in the same way.
Looks very similar to Arizona State, too, kind of. Starting tonight for the Dalles, number 4, 6'4" junior forward center, Andre Nico. Number 5, 6'1" senior guard, wing number 5, Styles De Leon. Number 15, junior 6-foot wing forward, Nolan Donovan. 6-foot junior wing guard, Henry Begay. And number 24, senior 6'4", center forward, Braden Schwartz. The Dalles is coached by Jordan Rowland.
And now the starters for our Banks Braves.
See some meat and length for the Dalles Riverhawks.
And I do see now Christian Lida is wearing a brace on his right hand, not in uniform, but on the varsity roster. Starting tonight for the Braves, number 2, Wyatt Selleck. Number 3, Ben Mayo. Number 12, Ian Bodine. Number 22, Grayson Voss. And number 23, Logan Kind. Voss and Kind will be the post players, with Bodine kind of a forward post, kind of almost a 3-guard, with Selleck and Mayo, the 2 guards up top for the Braves.
Of course, in his second year as head coach of the Banks Braves, Patrick Marlia, second stint as Banks boys basketball coach, much like the Banks Lady Braves, having a coach that has coached before coming back. Patrick Marlia coming back last year to fill in for the great Roche, who was a coach here and led the Braves to the playoffs and went to Forest Grove.
Yeah. Longtime one of the PE teachers at Forest Grove High School. I think works with special needs and lives very close to Forest Grove High School as well. And we're underway. The Dalles with the basketball. Left wing three from the Dalles is no good. The rebound putback is there for the layup from Braden Schwartz. And the Dalles look like they want to press, and it's stolen by Schwartz. Quickly goes back to the basket. A little underhanded drive to the basket off the left side is no good, but he's going to be hammered on his way up. And the Dalles will be shooting two.
Wyatt Selleck got him for the foul.
And the first free throw is good. Second free throw off the side of the rim, no, and it's tipped out of bounds apparently by Henry Begay. For the Dalles, it will be Banks basketball, but again, we'll have to break that full court press from the Dalles, and Logan Kine gets it ahead to Selleck. Bodine drives right wing, and may have got away with an offensive foul, but Bodine drives to the basket for the first two for Banks. Turnaround fadeaway jumper, no good from Braden Schwartz. And it's 3-2 Banks. The Dalles will like only press after made baskets. Banks in the front court, right wing Selleck. Bad pass, gets it to Mayo though, and pressure from the Dalles giving Banks fits in the half court as well, not only off of the press and the inbound. Mayo spins left wing. Nice bounce pass to Selleck to Mayo that time on the beautiful bounce pass. And Banks has a 4-3 lead and a turnover. The Dalles off the Banks press in the backcourt. And Banks has their first lead of the night at 4-3 on the boys' side with 6:44 left in the opening quarter. Selleck to Mayo, right wing corner. Head fakes on a right wing three. Kind. Back out to Mayo. Selleck drives inside. Voss has it knocked away. Ball still loose, and it's going to be over and back as Logan Kind had to go off his knee on the loose ball, and it's going to go into the backcourt, but he'll chase it down on the end to our right. Banks moving right to left. The Dalles left to right to start the game. Banks High School gym runs east and west. The Dalles with the basketball after the inbound, out on top to Andre Nico. Top of the circle, Nolan Donovan, left wing, over to number 5, Styles. De Leon drives inside, no, over the rim and off. Rebound, Logan Kind. Bounce pass to Selleck. Braves want to push. Numbers if they hurry, 2-on-1. Mayo with a wide open three, no, in and out. Rebound to Ian Bodine. Mayo had a lost control, will bring it back out. Selleck for three, in and out, no good. Rebound tipped around. Ian Bodine or Logan Kind, the putback, no. Tip, no. And it's tipped out of bounds. Banks getting lots of great opportunities at the rim, but maybe a little bit of nerves. We talked about that in the girls' game with Madison Walker. And it looks like Banks could easily have a 10-point lead right now with all the misses at the rim.
5 chances that time.
The Dalles basketball in the backcourt. Nico, near side. Far side across the way to the south side of the court to Begay. Into the front court. Nice passing inside. Laid up and in for number 15, Nolan Donovan.
Great ball movement by the Dalles.
And it's 5-4. The Dalles on top. Bodine, air ball on the right side. Baseline jumper. Quickly back the other way. Nico and tried the dunk. Missed it. Selleck got back in time. Mayo got back in time. Selleck hits the deck. Rebound put back, no, for Begay. We're going to get a loose ball foul on Begay on the rebound off of his own miss on the layup. And that's the first team foul on either team with 5:18 to go in the first quarter. And the Dalles a 5-4 lead. Voss, too kind in the backcourt. Up ahead to Mayo. Left wing drives inside baseline, has it knocked away, and a loose ball foul on Nico as they try to get the ball to Logan Kind down in the left low block with 5:08 to go in the first quarter, and the Riverhawks with a 5-4 lead. Mayo to inbound left baseline, out on top to Selleck. Between the circles, right wing to Bodine. Drives right baseline, and we're going to get a blocking foul. And that's the second time that I think Ian Bodine has came into the key like a bull in a china shop. And first time got away with it. Second time, I thought he probably should have got called for one there too, Jonathan. And the inbound to Selleck. Bump, no foul called. Out on top to Bodine for three. Is good. Ian Bodine for three. And Banks has regained the lead at 7-5. Ian Bodine with 5. And left wing to Donovan. Around the perimeter, Nico, right side, top of the circle. Right wing three from De Leon, no, and it's going to go over the top, out of bounds, back to Banks with 4:40 left in the first quarter and a 7-4 lead for the Braves. Again, off the inbound, the Dalles wants to press, and dangerous pass, but somehow feeds the needle to Selleck, and he hits the deck hard. Lost the handle on the ball, no foul, and like he got stripped, and just momentum took him to the floor. He's slow to get up, but he will be okay.
Great sportsmanship by Andre Nico to lend out his hand to help him up.
7-5 Braves, 4:35 to go first quarter. Drive by Donovan inside left low block, no. Rebound is loose, and it's taken away by Ben Mayo. 2-on-1 if they hurry. Behind the back to Grayson Voss. Head fakes out to Selleck. In the key, no. Front of the rim, gets his own rebound. Kicks it out to Mayo for three, and that's good. Ben Mayo for three from the right baseline corner, and it's 10-5 Banks. A whistle and a blocking foul called on the Braves. It's either going to be on Voss or Mayo, or Selleck.
It's on Selleck, his second, so Bo Wormington is in off the bench for the Braves.
Inbound by the Dalles. And bad pass out of bounds. Turnover on the pass from Begay. Tried to get it across the key on the left wing to Donovan. Never want to make a cross key pass like that. You want to work the ball around the perimeter to go side to side. Bad pass though. Again, the Braves the other way. Back, and this time the easy deuce for Charles De Leon. And it's 10-9, or 10-7. Now the Dalles back within 3 with 3:48 to go in the first quarter.
Well, this one much closer than the first game here tonight so far.
And one official tried to give the ball to the Braves, but it, as it should be, it's the Dalles basketball with De Leon inbounding quarter court in front of the student section across the way. Donovan out near midcourt, back to Donovan near side off the pass from Josh Taylor now in the game for the Dalles. Taylor at left wing to De Leon, passing it, tipped away, Wormington, and Voss able to chase it down, saves it inside to Mayo, has it knocked away, out of bounds, but it's going to stay with the Braves. 3:28 to go in the first quarter, and a 10-7 lead.
What did I tell you? The quickness of this team really makes up for size, any size that they lack, and Grayson Voss on display right there.
Mayo, the inbound to Logan Kind. Wormington, Bodine, nice passing around the perimeter. Mayo, wide open three off the curl. No, too hard off the side of the rim. Loose ball in the backcourt. Nice effort by Grayson Voss to try to force the jump ball. And the possession is going to go back to the Braves.
Grayson Voss bringing it all over the court. You don't have to be a scorer. It's the role players. It's the hustle players, and Grayson Voss showing it off here tonight.
Bodine to inbound right of the basket baseline to Mayo, right baseline wing. We'll bring the ball up around the wing. Drives, free throw line cut off. Now we'll bring it back out on top, left side top of the circle. Voss, nice pass inside to Logan Kind, getting bumped all over. Finally, they blow the whistle, and that's going to be, I think, on Braden Schwartz. And that should be the fourth team foul for the Dalles, and that's going to get Cooper Cummings, much smaller player, only listed at 5'9", actually coming in for Donovan. Number 10, Josh Taylor. I thought Josh Taylor was already on the court, but and a foul is going to be called on the Dalles. Fifth team foul already with still 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Mayo will inbound quarter court across the way. to Wormington out near midcourt far side. We got a couple bench players coming in for Banks. Ball loose, and we're going to have a whistle and a jump ball. Possession will stay with the Dalles as Braden Schwartz wraps up on the court. Oh, foul on Josh Taylor, the last foul committed by the Dalles. De Leon inbounds to Taylor. Pass tipped away, but able to regather as Schwartz. Three attempt is no good, but they're going to call it travel on Taylor. He thought he was fouled. Apparently, Bo Wormington able to get back defensively and may have got a piece of the ball, but traveling is the call. Voss inbounds in the backcourt to Bodine. Cross court to Dylan Jansen in the backcourt. Jansen played on the JV team last year. Nice pass inside, but can't handle it off the feed from Mayo, and it's taken away by the Dalles back the other way. Taylor has his pass tipped out of bounds by Wormington in the front court into the Braves bench. 2:24 left in the opening quarter. Banks a 10-7 lead over a 4A team from the Dalles that has votes in the latest coaches poll. Banks ranked 5th in the preseason 3A coaches poll. Taylor being harassed by Voss. Near side to De Leon inside. Getting away with the travel is Donovan. Ball loose. William Lee now in the game also for the Dalles, and left corner three from Cooper Cummings is good with a man in his face, and Wormington somehow gets it ahead to Mayo. Pulls up left wing three over and up. No. Rebound loose, and it's taken away by Cummings, the smallest player on the team. Up ahead to De Leon, and he missed the dunk. Right wing three from Taylor, no good. Rebound Mayo. The Dalles will back off the press. Bodine with a wide open right wing three, no, too hard. And the rebound to Schwartz for the Dalles. Tied at 10, I think. That last three from Cooper Cummings for the Dalles tied it. The Dalles with the basketball in the front court. Cummings again, another three. In and out, no good. Looked online. Rebound is loose, controlled by Wormington. Ahead to Bodine down the far side. 2-on-2. Drives to the basket, lays it up and in. And the Banks Braves have regained the lead at 12-10. But the Dalles back quickly. Laid up, counted is good. Foul on Jansen. And De Leon is going to go to the line to try to help give the Dalles the lead back. And a silly foul that time by Dylan Jansen. If you're going to let him score, just get out of the way and don't force the three-point opportunity and give the Dalles a chance to take the lead.
So far, all the scoring has been done by Ben Mayo and Ian Bodine for the Braves. 7 for Ian, 5 for Ben, both with a three.
De Leon completes the three-point play. 13-12 the Dalles with just under a minute left, 59.3. And again, after, as we've seen, every inbound or made basket, the Dalles will press. Nearly a steal that time. Logan Kind into the front court. Left wing to Mayo. Three, drives inside, lays it up and in. Ben Mayo gives the Braves the lead back 14-13. Back the other way, the Dalles drives all the way to the basket, kicks it out to Donovan, and quickly teams exchanging scores. Quicker than we can update the scoreboard. Banks the other way. Wormington tries to force a pass. It's tipped, but still gets it somehow inside to Jansen. Back out to Bo Wormington, right wing. Too much dribbling. Back inside to Jansen. Can't go up. Splits it through a double team to Selleck. Can't go up inside, short of the free throw line. Bo Wormington for three, and that's good. Banks regains the lead back at 17-15. The Dalles back the other way. Final seconds of the quarter. Inside, no foul. Jansen the rebound, and that'll do it as Nico tries to go all the way to the basket at the other end. Hits the deck, no foul called. And after one, it's been a very exciting, very close, very balanced offensive game for both teams. After one, 3A Banks 17, 4A the Dalles 15. We'll take a 30-second break and be back after this from our presenting sponsor, Jason Bond Remodeling.
Want to give your kitchen or bath a fresh new look? Jason Bond Remodeling has over 20 years experience fabricating and installing stone countertops and can upgrade your home with the countertops of your dreams without the dreamy price tag. They pride themselves on quality and customer satisfaction. They also offer cabinet installation and will do their best to beat any bid by 10%. Based in Washington County and will service most Portland area locations. For quality kitchen and bath remodels, call Jason Bond Remodeling at 503-430-0145.
And we're back, start of the second quarter. Trevor Beard alongside Jonathan Lee, color analyst for tonight's boys game between the Banks Braves and the Dalles Riverhawks. Ben Mayo and Ian Bodine leading the Braves with 7. Styles De Leon with 5 to lead the Dalles. Banks with a 17-15 lead after the first quarter. After tonight, game number 2, Banks will host for a former league foe Tillamook on Tuesday. Wyatt Selleck with the basketball as the Braves start with it for the second quarter. Drives left wing, now inside the key. Runner to the basket, in and out, no good. Gets his own rebound, lays it up, no. Rebound, and we're going to get a loose ball foul, I think, on either Jansen or Selleck. It's going to be on 2-3 White. That's Logan Kind. Oh, no, 3-3. That is Dylan Jansen. Fourth team foul on the Braves as we start the fourth quarter. Nico brings it up near side, cross court, behind the back dribble. For the Dalles, drives to the basket, all by himself, no. And he may have got poked in the eye. Back the other way, Bo Wormington lays it up and in. 19-15, Banks with a 4-point lead.
Cherry picking.
Bo Wormington with 5, stolen, and Logan Kind ahead to Bo Wormington, laid up and in! Bo Wormington with 7, 21-15, Banks with a 6-point lead. Cummings to Nico, right baseline, double team, can't go up. Hitting the deck is Josh Taylor, no foul. Mayo pulls up right left wing. Hard screen from Logan Kind, sets Mayo to the basket, but it still can't finish the layup. Nico back the other way for the Dalles. Spin move, lays it up, no, and a foul from behind on, I believe it's going to be on Logan Kind. And it is. I think that's his fifth team foul. Each team now with 5 team fouls in the first half. And Andre Nico at the line to shoot 2. 21-15. Banks a 6-point lead with 6:47 to go in the first half. The first free throw is good. Perfect rotation on the release from Nico.
Talk about Tillamook Cheesemakers coming in here on Tuesday night. Banks might be seeing deja vu, kind of a similar uniform as the Dalles.
And Nico was perfect on both. Banks will also be in a tournament, the Roby's Invitational at Tillamook. One of 2 tournaments they'll be a part of this winter. 21-17, Selleck with the ball out near midcourt. Brings the ball right wing to Mayo, double team, trapped in the corner. Gets it over to Logan Kind and tried to force it into Wormington. And Nico with the steal ahead and no communication that time. New player Anthony Jara in for the Dalles and wouldn't take the bounce pass and just watches it go out of bounds. That's kind of an inexplicable play for the Dalles on that. Oh, apparently they're going to say it was poked away. I didn't see anybody touch it, but apparently it's going to be the Dalles basketball. Nico inside to Jara. Can't go up. Nice pass, though, to Taylor. Ball loose. Can't handle it. Ball knocked away. Is going to go through the legs of Jansen, but Logan Kind is there to clean up the mess, and Wyatt Selleck will bring it up himself against Henry Begay. Too much dribbling for the Banks guards. Got to get into the offense. Bump, no foul called. Wormington, nice pass inside to Logan Kind. Wyatt serve, Ben Mayo off the beautiful feed from Logan Kind. Nice passing along the baseline from the Braves. 23-17, back to a 6-point lead. Begay to William Lee, pass stolen. Mayo in the front court, left wing. Has it knocked away from behind by Begay. Oh, no, they're going to say it went off of Ben Mayo. I think that was a missed
Yeah,
call. Looked like it was knocked away by Begay, unless it went off of Mayo's hip that we didn't see.
I think that's a makeup call. That's what you call a makeup call from what happened down here on the other end.
Into the front court, Henry Begay, far side, drives all the way to the basket. Right side of the key block. And the rebound to Selleck. Baseball pass is tipped away, though, and stolen by Nico. Left corner wing three, pull up no good from Josh Taylor. Rebound loose. We're going to get a pushing foul on the rebound by Ian Bodine. Foul's going to go against the Dalles. I believe that's on Begay. The sixth team foul on the Dalles. One more will put the Braves in the bonus. Second foul on Begay. 5:13 left. Banks a 23-17 lead. Pass inbound to Wormington. Fakes one way. Goes back to Voss. To Bodine. Will break the press into the front court. Selleck, right corner. Three wide open. Nailed it. 26-17.
First points of the night for Wyatt Selleck.
Begay nearly stepped out of bounds, trying to split a double team, saves it though. Taylor with the basketball. Nico back to Taylor. Way out in front of the student section, far side. Nice pass inside to Begay. Goes around. Nice move by Henry Begay to go around the defender at the rim. 26-19. Back the other way, Bodine. All the way to the basket. No. Shot blocked at the rim. And back the other way quickly comes the Dalles. Inside to Taylor. Can't go up with it. Begay. No. Can't finish. Second time, no. Actually, it's De Leon, no. And after a third putback by De Leon, he's going to go to the line to shoot two. Foul's going to be on Grayson Voss, his first. First free throw is short, off to the right, no good for Styles De Leon. 26-19. 4:19 to go in the first half.
Second free throw miss by the Dalles tonight.
Second free throw rattles home for De Leon. 26-20. Banks a 6-point lead with 4:15 to go in the first half. And Wormington catches it at midcourt. Dangerous place to make the catch. Selleck will bring it back out right wing. Drives free throw line, kicks it over to Selleck, to Mayo, and it's going to be off. Ben Mayo out of bounds, back-to-back turnovers for the Braves after they had a 9-point lead.
Mayo just couldn't catch up to it that time.
Back the other way, Taylor shot is blocked. Bodine with the basketball, 4-on-1, but it's stolen by Nico. Drives to the basket and dunks it with two hands. 26-22. The Dalles on a 5-0 run. Selleck catches it far side in the front court. Back out on top to Mayo, left side. Between the leg dribble, drives to the basket. And we're going to get a pushing foul on the Dalles, and I think that's going to put Ben Mayo at the line to shoot the bonus.
I don't care what your team, what team you're from. The dunk is just a great play in the game of basketball. It's a fun play for the fans. That really energizes sides, and just that was a great little two-handed flush right there by Nico.
Ben Mayo at the line to shoot the bonus. 3:20 to go in the first half. Makes a 26-22 lead. Logan Kind will come back in for Bo Wormington. Nice effort for Bo off the bench with 5 or 7 points in the first half. First free throw for Ben Mayo. In and out, no good. Rebound tipped and controlled by Schwartz. Nico into the front court. Drives all the way to the basket against Logan Kind. Lays it up and in. 26-24, and that's a 7-0 run by the Dalles. Voss, bad pass, threw it into the student section. Another turnover for the Braves. And as well as Banks has played tonight, one thing they're going to have to work on, and I'm sure a lot of teams are going to try to do based on film from this game at least, is they're going to have to do a lot better against the press. And left corner three is no good from Nico, but the loose ball to De Leon through the hands of Schwartz. Too hot a pass for him to handle that time. 3:01 left, 26-24 after Banks had a 9-point lead at 26-17. Logan Kine loses the ball off his foot after being double-teamed. Somehow able to break the double team. Ian Bodine, the layup, no. Rebound tipped, and we're going to have an defensive goaltend as the backboard was smacked on the block shot attempt. And it's 28-24, another basket for Ian Bodine. And that will break the 7-0 run for...
When it's on its way down, you got to leave it alone.
28, don't usually see that a lot of goaltending called in high school basketball, at least in Oregon. Bounce pass, bad pass from Schwartz. Tried to get it to Nico inside, and it's stolen by the Braves. Bodine front court. Again, goes into double team, and he's very out of control when he drives in, but another two for Ian Bodine. Back the other way is Nico. Again, teams trading baskets. 30-26 Banks. Baseball pass stolen the other way by Nico. The Dalles with the basketball. De Leon drives inside. Schwartz right of the key, no. Off the side of the rim, rebound the Dalles. Begay goes inside, no. Rebound tipped out of bounds by Voss. And although the Braves were unable to control the rebound that time, that's one of those plays where you just kind of want to knock it out, get it out of the mess, and try to get your defense a chance to reset.
Baseball pass can be a very dangerous pass. The Braves right now just got to knock that off and lead the baseball for outside, be on the other side of the football stadium.
Three the other way, right corner from Begay, no. Another rebound for the Dalles offensively, no. Put back, no. And rebound by Banks. Mayo ahead to Grayson Voss. Head fakes, lays it up, no. Gets his own rebound, no. Should have been a foul called, there wasn't. Tries to create some space, has to go back out on top to Kine. Driving inside Mayo. Wormington head fakes, won't take the three. Bodine drives inside, just inside the left elbow is good, just inside the key, 32-26. Under 90 seconds for the half. Banks a 6-point lead where it has been most of the third quarter, and a turnover on a bad pass into the student section for the Dalles with 1:13 left in the half. Logan Kine will inbound to Mayo. Grayson Voss sits for the Braves.
It's going to be a pretty nice new arena here for Banks High School with all these bricks they're throwing up tonight.
Oh, yeah. Jansen to Wormington. Fakes right, left, comes back right, pass is tipped. Ooh.
And I don't just mean by this game, from the last game tonight, too.
Pass was tipped, but apparently it went off of a Braves player. It's going to go back to the Dalles with under a minute left. And left corner three is off the side of the rim, no good from Taylor, and the rebound tip to Logan Kine. Again, a baseball pass to Ian Bodine. Front court, pulls up top of the circle. Mayo, right corner, head fakes, no, brings it up to the wing, takes the three short, and back the other way, the Dalles, and Wormington, the only player back, and then Mayo able to hold up enough defensively until the rest of the Tribe can get back, but does commit the foul, trying to attempt the blocked shot on Nolan Donovan. 30.3 seconds left in the half. Donovan to shoot two. First free throw around the rim and good. Cooper Cummings checks back in for Begay for the Dalles. Unorthodox spelling of Donovan, D-O-N-I-V-A-N. And Donovan hits a pair, 32-28. William Lee, number 13, not number 15, Nolan Donovan, the free throw shooter. Mayo, 20 seconds left. Banks may hold for the final shot. Wants to take his man to the basket. Nice backdoor pass to Ian Bodine for the layup, 34-28, 10 seconds for the half. Left wing, Donovan that time for three, no. Backboard around the rim and off, no. Three from De Leon is an air ball top of the circle, and Banks with a 6-point lead at the half. It's the Braves 34. And the Dalles 28 as we finally get the scoreboard updated. It's been a very quick played first half. A lot of fast break opportunities for both teams. A lot of missed layups, but first game of the season for both teams. Maybe a little bit of nerves for both squads, but Banks with a 34-28 lead at the half. We'll take a 2-minute break and be back with more halftime festivities from Banks High School. Banks Braves 34, 4A the Dalles 28. We'll be back in 2 minutes after this from Jim's Market.
Jim's Market in Banks is an institution serving the community for generations. They're actively involved in events and athletics from the youth league to high school level. Let them serve you with their locally grown fresh produce, fresh bakery items, including custom cakes, and quick hot food from their in-store deli. Jim's Market, conveniently located at the south entrance to Banks.
Same great smile, same great service, but a brand new location and a great new team. Sarah Hesselman Group is still proud to support Banks High School athletics, but has now joined the Premier Property Group real estate team with new offices located in Bethany. If you're thinking about buying or selling a home, contact the Sarah Hesselman Group, Sarah at sarahhesselman.com, or call 503-313-0748.
Rankings are important numbers in determining Oregon high school playoffs. So are rankings when choosing a lender to help you with purchasing or refinancing your home. Our local community home loan expert, Christy Van Meter at Caliber Home Loans, is ready to help you win the day. Call Christy today for all of your home loan needs at 503-327-5302 or caliberhomeloans.com/kvanmeter. Christy Van Meter, NMLS number 1700271, state licensed in Oregon, an equal housing lender. All products are subject to credit and property approval.
Proudly serving our neighbors in Washington County since 1946, LaHaye's is your destination for locally made Letterman's jackets, custom embroidery for business apparel or a unique gift, and scouting uniforms and supplies. LaHaye's is on the corner of 3rd and Main in historic downtown Hillsboro. Open Wednesday through Friday, 10 to 6, Saturday, 10 to 4, and anytime online at lahayes.com or call us at 503-648-2341.
And we're back. Halftime score, Banks 34. Banks 34, 4A the Dalles 28. Going to turn it over to my broadcast partner and color analyst, Jonathan Lee, with a look at individual scoring for both teams while I try to find some finals from 3A girls basketball.
Well, the scoring leaders here for the first half, the nonstop score of this first half. And what did I say? I mean, we talked about it in the pregame show. Ian Bodine stepping up last year. He provided a spark in a lot of games for the Braves last season coming off the bench, and said, I expected him to step in and get the starting role and get a little bit more output, and he is. He is the game's leading scorer right now, the only player in double figures with 15 points. Ben Mayo not far behind with 9 points, and on the other side for the Dalles Riverhawks, Nico with 8 points to lead the way, and De Leon with 6. Trevor?
Thank you, Jonathan. One final to report from earlier tonight. On the girls' side, Banks used a 14-2 run in the first half to put away the Dalles 52-28. The game wasn't even that close. The Dalles finished on a 8-2 run in the fourth quarter to make that score even as little as respectable as it was. Big efforts tonight from Madison Walker and Alex Saunders in the win for Banks, and also a couple of, I think they got good contributions from their freshmen too, the newcomers for varsity this year. So I think just about everybody that played scored for the Lady Braves. We do have a couple of finals around the state from other girls basketball games. Santiam Christian Banks Lady Braves will be headed down there next week for a tournament. They defeated 2A Regis private Catholic school in Staten 60-44. Central Lynn over 3A Jefferson. Central Lynn Cobras of Halsey, located just a little bit south of Jefferson, big Willamette Valley farm country. Halsey between Eugene and Albany. Cobras get the 49-36 win over Jefferson. Final score from Southern Oregon in the New Hope Showdown. Low scoring in a football game. Rogue River, a 3A squad over 1A Glendale, 20-13. Those are two finals from the Winter Lakes tournament at Coquille. Siuslaw may be one of the worst-ranked teams in 3A girls basketball this season. I know they played at least one game earlier, possibly at that tournament. I think they scored single digits in that game as well. Final score: Jonathan Bandon 61, Siuslaw 4. Did see another 4 points in a game that involved Westside Christian JV. And then Wairika tournament, Brookings Harbor taking on League foe Cascade Christian in what will probably go as a non-league game in a tournament contest. Brookings over Cascade Christian of Medford, 50-42 over the Challengers, who won the 3A football title over Kennedy, who beat Banks in the semifinals. Our halftime score here as we wrap up the Wanna Credit Union scoreboard: Banks 34, 4A the Dalles 28. We'll take another 2-minute break and get ready for the third quarter when we return, as we got some catching up to do over on the sponsor side. We'll be back in 2 minutes after this from the Banks Post.
Banks Post newspaper is the official news provider of West Side's greatest hits. Listen hourly for West Side news from the Banks Post newsroom. Banks Post newspaper covers Banks, Manning, Buxton, Roy, and surrounding western Washington County communities. If you'd like more information on the Banks Post or want to pick up a copy, visit a local business today. You can also visit their website at bankspost.com or their Facebook page, Banks Post. Do you or someone you know own a business? As a local business ourselves, we know how important daily operations are, which is why we offer small dollar business loans for equipment, building upgrades, machinery, and more. The credit union even provides employee benefits for business members. Learn more at wannafcu.org or ask to speak with a commercial team member today.
Visit Main Street Pizza in Banks, located next to Jim's Market, for the best pizza in Washington County. From loaded hot baked subs to a Main Street special pizza piled high, we will satisfy your pizza cravings. We've been serving and supporting the Banks community since 1986. Open daily at 11 a.m. Call ahead now to place your order at 503-324-5858 or follow us on Facebook to see our daily lunch specials. Mention this radio ad and receive $2 off any Main Street pizza.
Scoggins Creek Coffee is proud to offer delicious hot drinks and delectable breakfast items too. Visit their 2 locations in Gaston and Yamhill Carlton. Open 7 days a week, Mondays through Saturdays until 5 and Sundays until 3. Make sure to ask about their weekly specials and visit their Facebook page. Scoggins Creek Coffee, 503-985-3483.
And we're back. Halftime. Banks with a 34-28 lead over the Dalles. 17 points for the Braves in each of the first 2 quarters. The Dalles with 15 in the first and 13 in the second. Banks leading a 4A top 20 team. The Dalles, one of 3 teams receiving votes but not ranked in the top 10 for the 4A coaches poll. And I think it kind of seems that the Dalles had been coached up on Ben Mayo and Wyatt Selleck. They've done a good job on the guards, and their press has forced some problems for Banks, but it's been Ian Bodine and Bo Wormington, Jonathan, I think, that have done most of the damage tonight for Banks in the first half. And Bo Wormington, this is his first year playing varsity basketball.
Yeah, he's looked good off the bench. He's kind of been that. Bo Wormington is kind of taking that role that Ian Bodine took last year. Be the spark off the bench, but Ian Bodine has stepped in. As we talked about in the pregame show, I mentioned that how much of a spark that Ian Bodine had provided last year for this varsity Braves team, and coming in this year, I thought he would be a factor in starting it. He is.
Deep three for Begay to start the third quarter, no good. Rebound to the Braves, coming back the other way, left to right. Bodine off the feed from Mayo. On top to Selleck, holds out near the midcourt circle. Braves look like they want to try to slow things down. Actually, with Selleck with the basketball to Mayo, left wing. Logan kind of has it knocked away, left baseline corner. Too much holding the basketball. Begay drives right wing, baseline pull-up jumper against a double team, and it's good. 34-30, the Dalles strikes first in the third quarter. Selleck able to drive around a double team over to Mayo. NBA three, wide open, canned it. Can't leave him that wide open, 37-30. Banks had a lead of 9. Currently it is 7. Inside, Schwartz having all kinds of issues tonight. Nico at the rim. 2-3 chances for the Dalles. Again, too many offensive boards, 37-32. Selleck to Mayo, left wing. Hard bounce pass to Voss. Nice pass inside to Kine, but can't handle it. And then threw it away. Tried to get it to Bodine at the right baseline. Back the other way. Begay, offensive foul. And if I'm the Dalles bench, I'm upset with that call because that's the same move Ian Bodine got away with all first half.
Well, no, that's anybody who knows basketball is not going to be upset with that one because that was just a great position by Wyatt Selleck. There's no way you can't call that a charge because
I'm not saying you can't call it, but
if you don't call that, you're going to have a very hot Patrick Marlia might have gotten a technical foul if you don't call that because that's a great defensive play.
Braves with the basketball inside to Grayson Voss. Left low block, lays it up and in, back to 7. 39-32. The Dalles wants to go quickly. The Dalles, Begay got away with the travel and canned a right wing three. 39-35. Banks back to just a 4-point lead.
Henry Begay doing a little taunting to the student section of the Banks Braves, pointing to his head on the way back down the court.
We're going to get a foul on Begay over the top of Grayson Voss as he tried to get the ball in low for a layup attempt on the right block. And already 2 team fouls on the Dalles. We've only played 2 minutes in the second half. And the Braves with a 4-point lead. Mayo to inbound left of his own basket. Out on top to Selleck. To Mayo. Bounce pass to Voss. Spin move. Lost the basketball out of bounds. And it's going to go off of Schwartz. Apparently he's not happy with the call. Coming in for the Dalles is number 10, Josh Taylor.
Yeah, Schwartz did a great job there of closing that baseline. Voss thought he saw the opening there for a second with the baseline. He tried to go there, and Schwartz closed it real quickly, the back door.
Selleck gets the ball back after the inbound. Left corner three is good again. It's back to 7. 42-35.
Can't leave Ben Mayo that wide open in the corner.
Oh, Nico loses it. Mayo the steal. Pulls up for another three and over the rim and off. No good. Rebound Selleck. Yeah, Selleck can't go up. Back to Mayo. Drives inside. Bounce pass to Grayson Voss. Had it knocked away. Bodine for 3 right wing. That's good. And it's 45-35. The Braves with their largest lead of the game at 10.
First time either team has had a double-digit lead in this game.
The Dalles back with the basketball. William Lee to De Leon for 3. Short off the side of the rim. No. The rebound, though, to Schwartz. Another offensive rebound. No. Gets the underside of the rim. Rebound loose. Again, the Dalles, and he bounced it on the end line.
He had his foot stepped on it right on the blue, right on the end line. It's a great call by the official.
And I think we have a technical foul on the Dalles. Yep. It's going to be on
it's on the coach.
I thought they said 2-3. Yeah. Oh, okay. So technical foul on Braden Schwartz, who stepped on the end line apparently after having a Banks player step on his foot. Mayo misses the first. Second free throw rattles around and in, 46-35. And we have a timeout, Banks. 4:54 to go in the third quarter. Banks 46. The Dalles 35. We'll take a 30-second break and try to clear things up. When we come back, it'll be Banks basketball following the technical foul by Braden Schwartz of the Riverhawks. We'll be back in 30 seconds after this from Specialty Screen Printing.
Specialty Screen Printing in Yamhill offers your business the creativity and expertise to print your logo on a variety of items. Owners Ken and Linda Johnson have 40 years of experience on industrial parts and every type of material, including ceramic tile. Their fast service can have your project done in less than a week. Visit their website, specialtyscreenprinting.com, to see for yourself how they can help you boost your company's marketing and industrial screen printing needs. Call 971-998-9274 or visit their website, specialtyscreenprinting.com.
(46-35) following the timeout after the technical on Braden Schwartz for the Dalles. Bodine drives baseline, threw it away, right to Styles De Leon. The Dalles with the basketball, crosses midcourt. Left wing to Josh Taylor, inside to Donovan. No, but he's fouled at the rim, and he'll head to the line to shoot two. William Lee, not Donovan shooting free throws. First free throw is short, barely any arc on that one, as student section starts in with a raucous rendition of Rudolph to try to throw off the shooter. Second free throw is good, back to a 10-point lead for Banks at 46-36. Selleck with the ball, dribbles far side. Mayo drives left baseline and threw it off the leg of a Riverhawk defender, and it's going to stay Braves basketball. 46-36 with 4:17 to go in the third quarter. Mayo to inbound quarter court in front of his own bench. Selleck to Bodine. Back to Selleck out near midcourt. Again, too much dribbling. Pulls up top of the circle. Mayo, fade away three, in and out, no good. Rebound tipped, and Logan Kine able to gather it in and knock to the floor, but no foul called. And it's going to go back to the Dalles with just under 4 minutes to go in the third quarter and a 10-point lead, 46-36.
Yeah, there was no foul there. That was just a good hard hustle play, and he just lost the ball out of bounds and stepped out of bounds, actually.
De Leon, right wing to Taylor. Nico on top near midcourt for the Dalles. De Leon left wing, double teamed. Left wing three from William Lee. Left baseline, no. Rebound, and Logan Kine's going to bring it down to Bodine. Braves want to push up the near side, and bad pass, not a good time to push it. And try to force transition when the Dalles defense is back, and Nico with the steal. We're going to get a travel against De Leon. Or against Nico, number 4. Looked like he was dribbling the ball the whole time, too, but the Dalles bench not happy with the call, but Banks has gotten a couple of favorable ones their way. Driving to the basket off the backdoor feed from Selleck is Ben Mayo. 12 is now their largest lead of the game, 48-36. The Dalles back with the basketball. Nico to De Leon. Taylor drives right baseline. Pass is tipped away by Mayo. Knocked away, stolen again. Ball still loose. On the floor, Logan Kine takes it away. Braves with the basketball in the front court. Mayo, left corner three. No, rebound is taken away by Nico. Nearly lost it, but able to regather. And the Dalles with the basketball.
That was a heat check.
Nico drives inside, and we're going to get a blocking foul on Grayson Voss as he stuck out his knee on the drive from De Leon. 48-36 Braves with 2:37 to go in the third quarter as Jansen and Wormington come back in for the Braves for their first action of the second half.
Anthony Jamma also checking in for the first time for the Dalles.
Jara inbounds to Cummings. Back to Jara, right wing. Right corner to Nico. Couple of dribbles. Back to Jara, right side. Pass is stolen by Bo Wormington. All the way to the basket. Oh, he tried to jam it. He said he missed everything but the backboard on the easy breakaway layup. Taylor drives inside. Gets a pass to Nico inside. No, Jansen affected the shot, and the rebound to Selleck. Ahead to Bodine. Up the near side, around a double team to the basket, and he lays it in. 50-36. Braves again with their largest lead at 14. Into the front court. Cummings lost it off his foot. Wormington the steal ahead to Mayo. Lays it up and in. 52-36. And nearly stolen the other way. Nico drives inside and lays it up and in. 52-38 and a 30-second timeout by the Dalles.
Well, if it wasn't for Andre Nico, the Dalles Riverhawks would be in a world of hurt right now. They'd be down. They'd be facing a 20, maybe 30-point lead. Andre Nico is single-handedly keeping the Riverhawks in this game right now.
And not quite to the point where the girls' game was, but Banks starting to run away with this one a little bit in the third quarter. So a good timeout called by Jordan Rowland, the head coach for the Dalles. But Banks' pressure defense creating some opportunities. And but like the girls in the first half, who did get the big lead, Banks should have a big lead, like you talked about, not only for the reason you mentioned, but also a lot of missed layups in the first half.
Yeah, they're starting to convert those in the second half, doing a lot better job. But really the game plan right now is simple for the Banks Braves. Just try to get the ball in the hands of Ben Mayo or Ian Bodine, because they are your nonstop scorers right now. Both of them are closing in on 20 points if they don't have it already. I'm sure Ian Bodine has 20 points already.
52-38 Braves basketball following the 30-second timeout from the Riverhawks. Selleck too much dribbling out near midcourt. Push to the floor, and a foul called on Jara. It's either going to go on Jara or Baquet. I think it's on Jara. Fifth team foul, still 91 seconds to go in the third quarter. Mayo will inbound. Quarter court. To Wormington in the backcourt. Push from behind, no foul called. Pressure defense from Cummings. Wormington in the front court has to be careful with it. Not a ball handler. Somehow gets it to Bodine. And right wing out on top to Mayo.
Is Barbara Walters in the building somewhere tonight? Because we got a 20-20. Both Ben Mayo and Ian Bodine, 20 points each.
And Mayo tries to hook a dangerous pass to Wormington, cutting left baseline, but it's knocked out of bounds. And Banks with a 14-point lead late in the third quarter. Looks like they want to try to run some offense with a double-digit lead. But now as I say that, pass out to Bo Wormington, wide open for three, rims out. And the rebound tipped around to Nico for the Riverhawks. Begay will bring it up, no pressure in the backcourt. Mayo to Cummings, left baseline to William Lee. Cummings, pass stolen by Wormington, gets it to Jansen. Pass ahead to Mayo, may have got away with the travel, drives inside, lays it up, gets it a curl off the front of the rim, and now it's a 16-point lead at 54-38. 22 for Ben Mayo. Back the other way, the Dalles, no good. Ball loose and a loose ball foul, either on Jara. I think it's going to be on Jara. Pointing the other way, but Braves will have to take it out in the backcourt, three-quarters court, as they had a fast break opportunity before as the foul was called.
Braves have now scored 20 points in the quarter.
Pass is stolen by Begay. Spin move by De Leon across midcourt, all the way to the basket. Late, nice lob to Nico for the easy two, 54-40. Or fight, and we do have a fight tonight between the Banks Braves and the Dalles as Bodine drives the other way. 56-40, 22 for Bodine. Back the other way. Nico, three at the buzzer from De Leon is no good. And after 3 quarters of play, it's Banks 56, the Dalles 40. Great play tonight, 22 points apiece for Ben Mayo and Ian Bodine. Also, Bo Wormington off the bench doing some great things. Banks outscoring the Dalles 22-12 in the third quarter.
22's alive here in the third quarter. 22 points for both Ben Mayo and Ian Bodine, and 22 points for the Braves in the frame.
So we might see a little bit different style of offense from Banks here in the fourth quarter, and just try to slow things down with a 16-point lead as we start the fourth quarter, creating some separation between themselves and the Riverhawks. 56-40, Banks a 16-point lead. Starting the fourth quarter for the Braves, it will be Jansen, Bodine, Mayo, Selleck, and Wormington. And I think most teams around the state, if you ask them who the best player Banks has, would probably said either Ben Mayo or Logan Kine. And Logan Kine hasn't done anything really tonight, and it's been the guards and Ian Bodine and maybe Bo Wormington leading the way for Banks. And Mayo with the ball left wing, on top to Jansen. Right wing, Bodine, bounce pass inside to Selleck, has it knocked away and lost it out of bounds, apparently off of Wyatt Selleck.
Yeah, it went right off of his hands. He had it down low, and he tried to make it a little extra pass, and he just lost it out of bounds.
Nico drives right wing, cut off by Selleck. Pass is going to go off the foot of Ben Mayo, nearly a steal at midcourt. De Leon inbounds to Begay. Back to De Leon. Nico tried to feed Jara at the free throw line. High post. He's the shortest player on the team. Wormington got to be careful. Nearly an over and back pass. Bodine. Jansen right corner. Won't go up. Wormington against Nico. Tries to go baseline. Can't. And we're going to get a loose ball foul. Oh, an offensive foul on Bo Wormington.
No, that's not Jansen. It was a screen. It was a moving screen.
Schwartz will come back in for the Dalles, who picked up that technical foul in the third quarter to help the Braves go on that run in the third quarter to outscore the Dalles 22-12. 56-40, 7 minutes left. Jara with the basketball. De Leon, right corner three from Begay is short off the side of the rim. No, rebound, still loose, and jump ball, and possession is going to stay with the Dalles. Riverhawks bench still up, screaming for a reach around foul, and Logan Kine will come back in for Dylan Jansen. Begay will inbound right of his own basket, 6:58 left. Can't get it in, nearly a 5-second count, all the way out to Jara on top. Begay drives left baseline, bounces it to inside to William Lee. Bad miss at the rim, missed everything but the backboard. Kind of awkwardly goes up at the rim, and again, kind of reminds me of Madison Walker. Have the size, but just get nervous, I think, when they're at the rim that close and unable to make the layup and convert despite their size that gets them in close. And we're going to get a loose ball foul on Jara in the backcourt, and that's going to put Selig at the line to shoot the bonus. First free throw for Wyatt is good. 57-40.
That is Wyatt's first points tonight since the first quarter.
I knew he hadn't scored much.
Just 1-3.
Second free throw off the back rim, no, but the rebound to Logan Kine. Left baseline corner. Double team, threw it away, right to Jara. Begay into the front court left wing. Pulls up against the double team. Braves look like they're in a zone. And to Jara, pass is tipped by Wormington, but gets it to De Leon. Baseball pass across the key to Begay. Again, double team left wing. Has it poked away from behind, tipped and it gets through to De Leon on the far side. Deep NBA three, that time is around and off, no good. Rebound, Logan Kine knocked to the floor and a foul called from behind on De Leon.
That was just a great effort by Logan Kine to get to that ball and secure it in, but and then he got bumped with the body from behind. And we're going to have a 1-and-1 for Logan Kine, as that's the 8th team foul against the Dalles.
Just the second personal foul on Styles De Leon. Logan Kine again has not done much tonight offensively. First free throw is over and off, no good. Rebound is loose. Logan Kine takes it away. Double teamed in the corner, gets it inside to Bodine. Nice bounce pass to Selig, but he couldn't handle it, and it's taken away by the Dalles into the front court. Schwartz and driving to the basket against Bodine, spins, and Voss nearly comes up with the steal, but it's going to go out of bounds and will stay with the Dalles. 5:57 left. Only 1 point has been scored in the first 2 minutes of this fourth quarter. Begay to inbound left of the basket. Out to Taylor left wing, and we're going to get another blocking foul on Voss. Again, stuck his knee out. And I think he's a soccer player, but would love to see him play football with that type of move with the physicality on defense. Begay double teamed left wing, pass, it gets through to Jara somehow, lays it up and in, and he's fouled. Ian Bodine, silly foul, but it's going to send Jara to the line for a chance at a three-point play. One of the largest players for Banks commits a foul on one of the smallest players for the Dalles, the smallest player, I think, on the court.
Well, that comes just after Coach Patrick Marlia was just shouting out instructions to his team saying, don't foul. And then we get just a careless foul. He just kind of flailed his arms out there at the shot and got the foul. So not really scoring too many points with his coach.
Apparently not able to get the point across. Either they weren't hearing it or just weren't able to follow through, and so he's going to try to make the message a little more clear as he brings the team to the bench for a timeout with 5:46 left. It's Banks 57, the Dalles 43. We'll take a 30-second break and be back after this from GorgeNet, Internet Service Provider.
There's a new premier fiber internet provider in Vernonia featuring friendly and helpful customer service. Sign up with Gorge Networks today for symmetrical speed fiber internet, 300 meg or 1 gig speeds with managed Wi-Fi included in the low monthly price. No contracts or price increases. Refer a friend and get a free month of service. Make the switch to Gorge Networks today. Call 541-436-0223. You can also email us at sales@gorge.net.
And we're back 57-43. Banks with a 14-point lead over the Dalles, but 17 a moment ago before Ian Bodine just committed a silly foul on Anthony Jara, the smallest player on the team. And as I predicted as we came back from the timeout, here comes the Dalles back with their full court press. Bodine in the backcourt and able to get it across. On top to Logan Kine. Nice pass to Selig. Voss inside baseline, kicks it out to Kicks it out to Mayo and can't corral it in out near midcourt in front of the scorer's table. It's going to go out of bounds back to the Dalles.
That was not a good pass that time.
De Leon back to Jara, right wing.
Braves in a 2-3 zone.
Inside to Schwartz against Logan Kine. No, gets his own rebound. Goes back up and scores.
Not a very stingy 2-3 zone, too, because the Dalles pretty much worked that ball right in there with ease.
57-45. Ian Bodine tries to go up. A late whistle and a foul called, and Mr. Rowland is confused on the call as the whistle was not blown until the Dalles almost had the rebound and was started to head the other way. It looked like a blocked shot from up here. Ian Bodine connects on the first cleanly.
Second point of the quarter for the Braves.
Second free throw off the back rim, no good. 58-45. Lead is 13 for Banks. Back the other way, lays it up, no. De Leon drives all the way to the basket, around the rim and off. No good. Rebound. Mayo into the front court. Gets a screen from Logan. Drives right at circle. Back out on top to Bodine. Now Braves are going to try to work some clock. Under 5 minutes left in a double-digit lead. Bodine to Mayo. Kind of a four-corner style offense. Drives against Begay. We're going to get a foul on Begay, and that will put the Braves in the double bonus.
Yep, 2 shots from here on out. Every foul against the Braves. So if the Dalles goes into a hack-a-Brave the rest of the way, the Braves are going to be shooting 2 shots.
And Mayo with 22 points, I don't believe has scored in the fourth quarter. First free throw is clean.
Been 2 out of 3, 2 out of 4 from the free throw line tonight.
We'll see if we can connect on his 24th point on his second opportunity from the line and give the Braves 60. Second free throw is clean. 24 points for Ben Mayo. 60-45 is the Braves' 15-point lead. De Leon brings it back out against Mayo. Taylor right side against Voss. Head fakes. Jara to Taylor. Free throw line. Bad pass. Tipped away, controlled by Taylor. Nico drives inside. Over the top is good for Nico. 60-47. Braves a 13-point lead. Back the other way. Grayson Voss all the way to the basket. Shoved from behind. That nearly an intentional foul, I think, on De Leon. And Grayson Voss is going to go to the line to shoot 2.
No, that's just a player just trying to come in for the rebound. He just got him. He went over his back. There was no intent to foul there.
First free throw for Grayson Voss is no good.
Grayson Voss only 2 points tonight. First free throw.
Second free throw is good. 61-47. Under 4 minutes left. The Dalles, though, still with plenty of time with that incredible press. Donovan, bad pass, but gets it to Taylor. Double teamed, has to bring it back out. Right wing against Voss. Over in the corner to Cummings, out on top to De Leon, drives inside to Nico. Over the top, no, back rim, tip, no, and the rebound to Logan Kind.
Soft hands of Logan Kind.
Under 3.5 minutes left, ahead to Grayson Voss, lays it up and in. 63-47.
Got to reward the cherry picking.
Under 3.5 minutes left. Braves a 16-point lead. Taylor, left wing. NBA 3 is off the side of the rim, no good. Rebound loose, and still loose on the floor, and tipped around, and taken away by Ben Mayo. Drives to the basket, lays it up, no. Looked like another defensive goaltending. Bodine is in disbelief. Nico back the other way, bump Doesn't get the basket to go, but he will be fouled by Logan Kind. 63-47 with 2:57 left and a 16-point lead. Still, though, not quite out of reach for the Dalles if they can get some success in that press.
Well, if you're gonna make a comeback, you need to put these deposits into the bank right here with it's a golden opportunity when you got 2 free throws with the clock stopped to cut into the lead, and that right there, they just missed a golden opportunity with the front end of the free throw.
Second free throw for Nico. That's also no good. And the rebound to Bodine into the front court against Begay. Left wing to Mayo. Braves will work some clock up 16, under 3 minutes left. Hands to Bodine around the curl far side. Near side to Selick. Spins. Brings the ball top of the circle. Logan Kind left wing. Couple of dribbles and a bump from behind. It gets it to Selick. No foul. Selick dribbles against Donovan. Bodine. The Dalles has got a foul. Voss. Selick to Mayo. Drives free throw line. Around a couple defenders. Gets a pass to Voss. Back out to Bodine. Works some more clock. To Selick out near midcourt. Finally, Begay does foul with 2:10 left. And Wyatt Selick will head to the line to shoot 2. So thought earlier that I think there was enough time for... Do we have another technical foul? Oh, somebody fouled out. Begay fouled out. Okay. Thought Mayo might have had a chance at 30, but when he hit 24, there was still plenty of time left. But Banks is just going to work some clock with this double-digit lead. Waiting to get a substitute in for Begay.
You know, the Braves working the ball out there. They were content just to set on the ball, you know, with a 16-point lead. Next year, they're not going to be able to do that.
Shot clock. And Connor McCutcheon, the great electric guitar player who had so many Jimi Hendrix-like national anthems during football and volleyball season. Logan Kind gets a standing round of applause from the student section, who is yet to sit down. Wyatt Selick connects on a pair, 65-47. Braves will open the season with a victory, as I think we can safely say now with 2 minutes left and an 18-point lead. 3 from Cummings, no. Rebound to Voss. And Mayo will bring it out right wing, and under 2 minutes left. The Dalles still trying to foul. De Leon will put Mayo back at the line, and he still, I guess now, could still reach 30 if he's able to keep connecting from the line.
Actually, I think that applause from the student section was for Connor McCutcheon, who got into the game.
First free throw for Ben Mayo gives him 25, 66-47. Next one will give the Braves, again, their largest lead of the game at 20. Second free throw rims in, 67-47.
Made 4 straight free throws, 5 straight free throws.
26 for Ben Mayo. Pass tipped, stolen by Mayo. And they forced him to do it, and he drove to the basket, counted, and he's fouled. 69-47, and that's 28.
That's just not a smart foul for the Dalles. I mean, why you foul somebody that's so hot? And he's going to the line. You just let him go. You don't foul and give him another chance to put the free throw line. That's not going to make the coach for Tillamook or Tillamook for the Dalles happy.
Noel Mayo into the game, and another player not on the roster, number 14.
Some JV players getting some action here.
69-47. Free throw from Ben Mayo was good. 29, 70-47.
6 straight free throws for Ben Mayo.
Into the front court, new player for the Dalles, Luke Wood. Right wing to Jara. Right corner 3 is no good from Donovan. The putback, though, from Nico is good, 70-49, and Wormington and Jansen will check back in next dead ball, if there is one. And a whistle, and Ben Mayo will be going to the line for points number 30 and 31.
Okay, I do not understand
There's
that
no
at all.
21-point play.
It's like it's 117 and you're fouling him to go through. It's like, why? You're down.
You're down 21. You're not going to come back with.
Yeah, that's just ridiculous.
And Ben Mayo has 30 points, 71-49.
7 straight free throws.
Voss and Selleck come out. 31 points for Ben Mayo, and his night is done as well, 72-49. .113 left. Cummings won't take the three. Double team. Now step back 3-0 off the back rim. Rebound Nico. Dalles with the basketball. Kenny Martinez also in the game for the Riverhawks. Back out to Nico near midcourt. Back to Martinez, right wing. Nico with the basketball against Wormington. Over the top to Cummings. Left wing. Donovan back to Cummings, left corner three. That's good. That will cut the lead to 20, but too little too late, under a minute left. Steal, though, by Cummings. 72-54 as he connects again, but 33 seconds left. Wormington ahead to Jansen, lays it up. Oh, number 14, no. Shot blocked at the rim, and Cummings back with the basketball the other way, under 30 seconds left. Nico for three, left corner. Side of the rim, no. Rebound is to the Dalles. Right wing three from Wood is over and off, no. Rebound to Noel Mayo. And Nico steals it. Mayo from Mayo, dunks it with the left hand, and that'll do it. 72-56 the final score. Game not even that close. Banks had a 20-point lead on a couple of occasions. And Ben Mayo, no doubt about this one tonight, Jonathan. I think he's got to be the Oregon Army National Guard player of the game with 31. Our final score, Banks 72, the Dalles 56. We'll take a 1-minute break and be back to wrap things up and talk about how this one went with Jonathan Lee, our color analyst. We'll be back in 1 minute after this from EconoFab Pole Buildings.
Hey Brave fans, this is Chris Lyda, the voice of the Braves, here to tell you about EconoFab Buildings. EconoFab is a third-generation family-owned and operated pole building company located right here in Brave Country. EconoFab has been in business for almost 50 years, constructing shops, garages, and barns. I had them build my 2 shops, and as a satisfied and repeat customer, I'm here to tell you that EconoFab puts the fab in fabulous. Go visit them online at econofabbuildings.com.
The Army National Guard plays a vital role in your community. We're on the front lines supporting essential personnel, first responders, law enforcement, and medical professionals, delivering food, supplies, and medicine, keeping communities safe, making a difference. During emergencies, we're always ready, always there. Learn more about part-time service in the Army National Guard at nationalguard.com.
Sponsored by the Oregon Army National Guard, aired by the Oregon Association of Broadcasters and this station.
And we're back. Our final score, Banks 72, the Dalles 56. Banks led, I think, by at least as many as 20 in the fourth quarter and win by 16, a game that wasn't even really that close. Banks got their bench in the last minute or so, and the Dalles able to take advantage of that to make the game a little bit more respectable. But a big third quarter for Banks that included a technical foul from Braden Schwartz. And Banks turns a close 34-28 6-point lead at halftime into a 16-point rout with a 22-12 third quarter. and come away with a 72-56 win over a 4A team in the Dalles Riverhawks that received votes in the coaches poll. Despite Banks being the fifth-ranked team at the 3A level, this win should possibly help them a couple of spots in the coaches poll. Their only game this week, 2 games next week with Tillamook on Tuesday and Westside Christian on Saturday. That Westside Christian game next Saturday should be a good one against the defending 3A state champs. Ben
Mayo finished 80% from the free throw line. He missed his first 2 free throws and then hit 8 straight from there, 8 of 10. He knocked down 3 triples tonight and also hitting 6 two-pointers for game-high 31 points, but he was closely followed by Ian Bodine, who also had a couple of triples, was 1 for 2 from the line, and 23 points for Ian Bodine. But, we don't have any rebounding numbers. We'll get that when we watch the video in a couple of days off the Hulu video that they'll put out there. But 23 points. He had to have, I'm going to guess maybe 6 or 7 rebounds and a couple of steals out there. Ian Bodine, just a great, well-rounded game. Set up a lot of his teammates. Like I said, in pregame, I mean, he lived up to the billing. I mean, I said there were a lot of games last year where Ian Bodine gave the Braves a spark off the bench. I expected that this year he would be in the starting lineup. He is, and I expected him to do some great things, and he did. Second leading scorer for the team, 23 points. Ben Mayo hit a couple more threes and hit more free throws, but doing the dirty work and the heavy lifting is Ian Bodine. He gets my vote for Oregon Army National Guard Hero of the Game.
Yeah, I can understand.
Not taking anything away from Ben Mayo.
Right.
Ben was awesome. He was fabulous. But I'm just saying, well-rounded, all-around game was Ian Bodine.
Right, I can understand that because we talked about that in the girls' game, too, with Alex Saunders. Even if she doesn't score as much as Madison Walker tonight, which she did, she was still deserving because of her defensive play, too, not just her scoring. So taking a look at the box score, Banks, a 2-point lead after one, 17-15, outscored the Dalles 4 in the second, 17-13 for a 34-28 halftime lead, and then a big third quarter, outscoring the Dalles 22-12 in a very heated third quarter that included a technical foul from Braden Schwartz that helped the Braves add to their point total in the third quarter, and then both
I think
teams.
He said the magic word. I think that's why he got the technical. I think he said the magic word. He didn't like the call that was against him, and he said the magic word.
Oh, okay. So really the third quarter, the difference in the game, Banks outscoring the Dalles 22-12 and then making a late run to in the fourth quarter against the Braves bench with under 2 minutes left to try to come back and tie the fourth quarter at 16, but a 72-56 win. And Tillamook, I know they lost their leading scorer from last year to graduation. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with Tillamook if they have anything back, another 4A team that I can guarantee you, unless they got a really good player coming in as a freshman, they're not going to be as good as the Dalles.
Well, they do have a very good athlete that's still there, Judah Warner, who is a 3-sport athlete. And, we saw him in football. He's a great running back. Tillamook was won the Coapa League this year in football because of Judah Warner, and I'm pretty sure he plays basketball too. I remember him on the court. So that's going to be one guy that they'll have to contend with. He's a pretty good shooter as well. But, want to talk about a guy for the Riverhawks. I mean, they would be in a world of hurt right now if it was not for Andre Nico. He has to be their player of the game. 20 points for Andre Nico, and he was just a nonstop scorer out there. If it wasn't for his 20 points, it'd be 72-36. So that's how important Andre Nico was for them. And had a lot of guys. He had also had a couple of dunks in this game. Really fun player to watch. So if you're tuning in from the Dalles and catching this game, first of all, thank you for tuning into the feed and listening. But if you're tuning in, you definitely want to get to the Dalles High School, support this Riverhawks team, and watch Andre Nico, because number 4 is a lot of fun. He brings a lot of energy, a lot of passion, a lot of fun to watch, and he's going to be worth the price of admission. Plus, hey, you pay your admission, you're supporting your school, so there's another reason to support all your local high schools out there.
So I think that's going to do it for us. Our next broadcast will be Tillamook here at home on Tuesday night for girls and boys basketball. Non-league, I believe girls start first at 6. Boys start at 7:30, and then that switches, I think, once league play starts, which will be after the Christmas break, after the first of the year. We'll be doing mostly home games. There is one road game at Amity, but a lot of inclement weather, especially this week, and the only other road games for Banks in non-league are tournament actions, and due to just a lot of facilities at other schools in the league, likely we'll be just doing home broadcasts for this season. But a good win tonight for Banks, and that should possibly help them in the ranking in the coaches poll. Ian Bodine, again, tonight's Oregon National Guard hero of the game. Ben Mayo leading all scorers with 31.
And, of course, just a recap of the girls' game, the Banks Braves winning that one tonight, 52-26 over the Dalles girls team, and the Oregon Army Hero National Guard player of the game for that one was Alex Saunders.
Yeah, and the Dalles looked way overmatched in that game as well, with only 8 players, and Banks going on a 14-2 run in the first half to put that game away. So unless, Jonathan Lee, you have anything further to add, that's going to do it for us. We hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. Stay safe if you have to go out late tonight. Icy conditions are possible. Our final score, Banks 72, the Dalles 56. And earlier tonight, Banks 52, the Dalles 28 on the girls' side. 26, thank you. And that'll do it for us. We hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. We'll be back on Tuesday with more Banks Braves high school basketball action against the Tillamook Cheesemakers, another 4A opponent coming to town on Tuesday night. So enjoy the rest of your Saturday evening. For Jonathan Lee, I'm Trevor Beard. Final score for the last time, Banks 72, the Dalles 56. Good night, and God bless.